Chapter: The Swarm. The air was thick with the smell of ammonia and decay. Tessa wiped her forehead with the back of her sleeve, smearing sweat across her skin. The hive nexus hummed around them, a mechanical heartbeat that had grown louder, angrier. Beyond the thick glass walls of the breeding chambers, the crickets boiled like a living sea, a dark, churning mass of twitching bodies, clicking wings and scraping legs.
We're at 150% biomass capacity,
Malik whispered, his voice a thin thread of panic. His fingers danced across the control panel, but the error logs only multiplied. Dispatch failed out of OFO warning. Breeding chambers 12 to 32. Buffer saturation 98%.
The slurry pumps are maxed out. The overflow tanks are full. The packet line is jammed.
Dani's voice was a shriek, tears pooling in her eyes.
They're not dying. They're not thinning out. They're
eating each other.
Tessa's voice was cold, mechanical.
Cannibalism rates have exceeded threshold tolerance. They're hyperfeeding. It's exponential.
but the starvation protocol.
Malik gasped.
Is backfiring. They're eating each other faster than they're starving.
Tessa's gaze was locked on the glass chambers. The swarm writhed against the walls, a dark throbbing tide.
The more they eat, the faster they breed. The faster they breed, the faster they eat.
Then we purge.
Malik screamed, hands slamming against the console.
Vent the chambers, flush the slurry, starve them all, burn it down.
It's too late.
Tessa whispered, a numb smile cracking her lips.
The vent controls are locked. The purge sequence won't initialize without dispatch clearance. We're isolated.
Then smash the tanks.
Dani grabbed a fire axe from the wall.
We'll flood them, drown them, anything.
Are you insane?
Malik grabbed her wrist.
If the slurry tanks rupture, the nutrient paste will spill hyperproteinized, self-fermenting. It'll be a chemical nightmare. A wave of biotoxin.
I don't care.
Dani shrieked, wrenching her arm free.
It's them or us.
Tessa's eyes were locked on the glass. The chittering sound was louder now, a rising roar, wings scraping, jaws clicking. The chambers were cracking faint spiderweb lines crawling across the glass.
Override it.
Malik was screaming, slamming his fists against the console.
Open the vent failsafes, force it, kill them.
I told you.
Tessa's voice was a whisper, her body frozen.
We're locked out, autarky mode. The hive is running itself. We're just here.
No.
Dani swung the axe at the console, a shower of sparks exploding. The screen fractured, the error logs vanishing in a burst of static. And behind them, the sound grew. A sound like rain, but faster, closer. Malik turned, eyes wide. The glass was cracking. The pressure, the weight, the biomass, it had reached critical. The first chamber erupted in a spray of glass shards, a black wave of writhing bodies pouring out a living avalanche. The crickets hit the metal floor, twitching, swarming, a carpet of claws and wings.
Oh my God.
Malik stumbled back, tripping over the console. He screamed, kicking at the swarm as they crawled up his legs, jaws clicking, antennae brushing against his face.
Back.
Dani swung the axe wildly. Her face twisted in terror. The blade cleaved through the mass, but the crickets kept coming, climbing over each other, a living tide.
Tessa, help me.
Malik's voice was a ragged wail, his arms flailing as the swarm engulfed him. They covered his face, his mouth, his eyes, his screams muffled beneath the chittering swarm. Tessa stepped back, her body trembling. The second chamber burst, then the third. A torrent of black bodies flooded the room, surging over the consoles, the walls, the ceiling. The lights flickered, casting twisting shadows.
They're everywhere.
Dani screamed, swinging the axe again, but the crickets climbed her legs, bit at her fingers, her face. Her screams turned to choking gasps as they filled her mouth, her nostrils. Tessa backed toward the door, her heart pounding, but the floor was already alive, the crickets swarming over her boots, up her legs, clicking jaws sinking into her skin. She slapped at them, brushing them off, but they were too many.
Let me out.
She screamed, slamming her fists against the door control.
Let me out.
The console was a black, twitching mass. The room echoed with the wet, scraping sound of jaws, the muffled screams of Dani and Malik dying beneath the swarm. And then the lights went out. Only the faint, sickly glow of the emergency lights remained, casting everything in red. In the darkness, the swarm was a shadow, a living, crawling darkness. Tessa fell to her knees, the crickets crawling over her shoulders, her neck, her cheeks. She tried to scream, but they filled her mouth, her throat, her vision blurred, the sound of her own heartbeat fading beneath the deafening roar of the swarm. Her last thought was of the error message. Dispatch failed. Dispatch failed. The Hive Nexus was still running, still producing, still optimizing, a self-sustaining system. A system that had outgrown its creators. And somewhere beyond the chittering darkness, in the dead silence of the offline network, the vending unit still blinked.
Welcome, citizen. Are you still hungry?
The control room fell silent, but the swarm continued to pulse, a living, twitching tide, feeding on itself. The hive had become a tomb,